Yeah.
he had one foot out the door and he doesn't get drafted. And I think it was that little bit of humbling and a little bit of resetting, like, hey, I am really good, but
Mhm.
like there's clearly holes in my game. People see. And he didn't defend a lot. And I mean, again, great attacking players, they don't love to defend, but like
Yeah.
how can you still, affect the game defensively and maybe not defend always, but can you press and pick up second ball? Can you find a way to be impactful in a space that was maybe a hole? So he really grew that way. He's a really little guy and he's never going to be anything but little, but he was always worried about the weight room, maybe like making him too big, which I think Richie could have 5 power shakes and be in the weight room 5 hours a day. It was never going to make him too big. But like he always wanted, he's agile, quick little guy, so he wanted to stay away. But he kind of realized, like, oh, like that's a knock on me. I better get in the weight room and I better start working on this. So he really took his holistic view of like, where are my deficiencies? I know I'm a really good dribbler, but the last deficiency was probably like end product. Like, yeah, I beat my first guy, I beat my second guy, but where does my cross go? Or, can I get on the end of something for a goal? And he solved all three of those things. And I mean, thankfully for our team, he did all three of those things because it made us a powerhouse. But for him, it really moved the needle into saying, wait, a year ago, and again, MLS teams, I was blown away. Like, why doesn't someone take him in a third round pick and
Yep.
just hold on to him? I
Yep.
don't know that instead of, needing to take him in the first round early this year. But still, I think it was great for him. And now he's a much better player for it. So he took a, somewhat of a negative. I don't think it was a negative, but to him, it was negative at that moment and really grew on it. And man, he's special. But I mean, again, if I rewind 15 years for him, he actually grew up playing for my brother and his little team. But I think sometimes, again, this isn't anything against the academy guys, but I've already said it, like wingers who beat guys get drafted. Like,
Yes.
the Pulisic story where, he's playing for his dad and just given a green light to go. Growing up in New Hampshire gave that kid a green light to go. Like, hey, get the ball to Richie. Richie beats 6 guys. Go for it. Like, and that's the green light. Like sometimes getting these guys into these systems where, again, we look at these wingers and they have the ability to go, but they're so worried about retaining possession. It's criminal to me in their development. So I think he was actually he benefited from being a star on decent teams,
Mhm.
right, along the way and been given the green light to go. So when we got him here, we had this product that, yes, we need to like iron out a couple things, but like, man, he had a special tool set.
Uh, Obviously, you lose Richie, you lose Harry, Jaden Bowden, you're going to lose. So there's some guys you got to replace in this next 2026 class, and obviously underclassmen they have to fill some shoes. But how does the 2026 recruiting class look like from a freshman standpoint, and then any transfers have you gotten in?
Yeah, I mean, we're a big development place. We believe in bringing, and again, it's just stealing a smarter coach Coach Peterson, who deals with our, football team back in the day. And Coach
Yeah.
Peter, he meets with us, but he always talks about, like 3-star guys with 5-star mentalities. And that's who we recruit. I mean, our team here, I think of the 11 that played and started in the national final, I think 5 were redshirt guys.
Wow.
And we don't bring in guys to redshirt them, but we bring in a lot of guys that we know are smart, hardworking guys that are a year away. So we don't win very many recruiting ranking wars. That's just not what we do. I like to work with guys who, have the right mindset and are going to work and get better.